Well, it's really true that he comes to my house so that I will go to his house. It took place not only in 10th century BC, in the lifetime of David, but 1,000 years later, it took place in salvation history. God came to my house. I'm going to make my own music tonight, son. I close. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I'll dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Goodness and mercy, grace and mercy. Grace keeping from me, or giving me what I don't deserve. Mercy keeping me from what I do deserve. And it's amazing when you go to places in Africa and other places, they lead from behind. I used to preach this goodness and mercy out in front, or goodness and mercy by the side. No, goodness and mercy behind, following. Because I think that when we look at our lives and we know what lies behind us, our pathways are strewn with things that we're embarrassed about even today. Sin, iniquity, wickedness, etc., etc., etc. But when we stand before God, and God will say, you are blameless. You're that now, but you're becoming what you are. You are becoming in sanctification how God sees you in the not yet of glorification, as if it is the already. And when we stand before God and he makes that declaration, sinless, blameless, faultless, guiltless. What about all that stuff behind you? Turn around and look. Don't see anything. I told you that goodness and mercy would be behind you, picking up after you, cleaning up after you, sweeping up after you. So when you stand before God, you're dressed in his righteousness alone, faultless to stand before the throne. This psalm starts with the great shepherd being in our house. He takes and makes me to lie down in my house in green pastures. But it closes with me going to his house. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Well, it's really true that he comes to my house so that I will go to his house. It took place not only in 10th century BC, in the lifetime of David, but 1,000 years later, it took place in salvation history. God came to my house. I'm going to make my own music tonight, son. God came to my house. Do you not hear the record saying, the word was made flesh and dwelt among us? Eugene Peterson said that the word was made flesh and moved into the neighborhood. He took on flesh when he came to my house. But one of these days I'm going to his house, for he has come to prepare a place for us. And if he goes away, he will come again to receive us unto himself. And where he is, we will be also. Oh, yeah, we are going to his house. For in his house, we will see him face to face. Never mind the golden streets. That's all right. Never mind the pearly gates. That's not really what makes heaven. Never mind the jasper walls. That's all right. But what really matters is we will see his face. Oh, yes. Bow down and give him praise. I'm grateful today that I'm going to his house. Come and go with me to my Father's house. There is joy. Joy.